Hey everybody, it's Hell Broke Lucy. I'm going to talk to you about pro-life versus pro-birth. I made a video a while back about it, but I wasn't satisfied with it. I didn't leave it up very long. I'm sick to death of this damn anti-abortion movement by the GOP Christians. The hypocrisy. The pro-life people are on the left. We care about life. The right to choose whether or not for an embryo to proceed into human form is the right of the woman, and that's all it is. Here's where the hypocrisy is. None of these pro-lifers give a shit about life. None. They're for suppressed wages. They're for poverty conditions. They're for the death penalty. They're for war. They're for everything that's anti-life. And now this new woman down in Georgia or Alabama, an old lady saying that women shouldn't have sex. That's more of that same sin from the original sin of knowledge and and all that bullshit, trying to shame women for having sex. The GOP is all about the shame of the Garden of Eden, of theocratic rule, of keeping people subjected. These same people that are pro-life are anti-education. See, education is the best way for an informed populace to control the population. They don't want that. They want a booming population. This wicked lady down south, this GOP lady, I forget her name, she's working for the corporate empire to have a whole bunch of cheap labor. They talk bad about immigration out of one side of their mouth and work them for $3 an hour, then report them as illegal and back over the border they go. I've witnessed this. I've seen this with my own. I've worked beside of Mexicans one day that were gone the next because they had outrun their usefulness. So the very person that hired them called immigrations and deported them. He was pro-life. So is this lady, pro-life. They don't want education. They don't want contraception. They want to put the sin, the shame of sex on people. They want to put, it's your fault because you're poor. They always leave out that this country is designed for a large demographic of poor. And they need that poor to keep growing and growing and growing and growing and growing so that labor's $2, $3, $4 an hour. They're not pro-life. Never, ever, ever let one of these people shame you into thinking that you're a murderer, that your pro-choice position is wrong. It's the moral one. Mothers have natural instincts. As soon as that mother connects with that child naturally in her psyche that that's her child, she's not going to have an abortion. Okay, now there's mistakes made now and then. Look around this world. Define perfect. Is there even anything perfect in the universe? Because the sun is going to be predicted to explode in 5 billion years, so it wasn't perfect either. You know, we're humans. We're neither perfect nor imperfect. Perfect and imperfect don't follow a state of... That's made up biblical bullshit. You know, we're products of evolution. Valuing the life once it breathes is the value of life. That's the value of life. Making sure that people have educations, enough food, opportunity, equality. This same lady is against not feeding gay people in restaurants, along with her should-be aborted sister Jan Brewer in Arizona. All of these people are definitely anti-life. They're pro-birth for a slavery nation of labor. Never forget that. And they want to put the sin on people. You're a sinner for being gay. You're a sinner for having an abortion. You're a sinner for having sex. These people are theocratic tyranny, and if this country does not wake up and vote straight line blue, even you people that hate Obama, forget it, hate him. I don't care. That's fine. Hate Obama. But vote straight line blue in November, or we're going to be the Christian version of Pakistan, of Dubai. Not Dubai. Whatever Middle Eastern country has the strongest Islamic law. We're going to be the Christian version of that. Is that what you want for America? Wake up, man. These people are rotten to the goddamn core. I'm telling you, they're bad, bad, bad people. They're not operating from conscience. They're operating from a place of control and immorality and making people feel bad all the goddamn time. That's all they are. The entire GOP is infected with a rot and a botch that can't be cured until they dismantle that whole damn operation and rebuild and make something decent out of it. They're not pro-life. They're pro-death. They want that baby born so it can die, live a slow, miserable death from the day it's born until it dies, to serve the masters of labor and corporate power and the prison complex and the military complex. That's all they're about. I'll keep telling the truth on this, and you all keep waking up. Later.